Unmute audio, I mean, from Natalie's perspective.
Should I move this?
Yep. Natalie, hi everyone. Natalie, you could put the donation graphic on if you want. Here we go, everybody. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, world of the internet. It's us, we're the Empty Pockets. It's 3 p.m. Central Time. And you saw the sign. As Ace of Base would have said, we did not steal that and put it up in our studio.
Are you saying it opened up your mind?
It opened up my mind. We could have, we might steal that sign and put it in our studio. But we did not. We are, in fact, inside the City Wine. Well, it's actually, I keep saying the, and it's City Winery Chicago.
It's like Eagles, man.
Welcome. We're going to play our normal Wednesday show for you here.
But you're very special because you're getting it from a beautiful venue, a beautiful venue.
It's gorgeous.
She left home at 17 for Jesus, found philosophy along the way, rode an all-night train west to Chicago. The rain was pouring down, the sky was gray. She moved all her furniture for parties the moment that her mom and dad left town. Loved to entertain her friends and family. Left high school behind, became a clown. When someday, yes, one day, to meet up outside the circus, he gets carried away and he says, someday, someday, we'll have a red brick home for the family. She takes a breath and she says it's so. Then they meet up across the pond for pizza, tell each other stories old and new. Do they fake in love in the piazza, or do they fall into something true? Either way, they move into a small apartment, views across the bay. When one day everything changes. Everything changes. Distant homes and separate lives have found them now. What once was whole is shattered into parts. Oh, neither will relent, regardless of the pain inside their hearts. Well, who can say what would have happened had it gone a different way? Well, one day, the two meet up visual cues. That's what we've got here at the City Winery Chicago. It's not a the. I keep giving it a
It's
the.
okay, Josh. You don't have to make fun of yourself. It's all right.
I'm
I
not
like
making
it.
I think
fun
you
of
still
I like
should.
it. You could put the in if you like.
Hello,
You're wrong.
Diane, Nora. I know you're with us today. How are ya?
I'm great. I prefer the Diane Nora.
Oh,
I
excellent.
like Diane the Nora.
If you
Diane
say
the
Just an
Nora.
A Diane
when you say
Nora.
the Diane, no, it makes her sound very
definite,
famous.
Very definite.
She's the Diane.
Diane Nora.
Oh, the Diane Nora.
As you saw, Diane, we're at City Winery Chicago right now. We're pretty psyched about it. We were worried. Go ahead, darling.
There's no one else here. I wanted everybody to be sure there's no one in the audience.
We don't have an audience, so you can't come to the City Winery Chicago right now, though their outdoor space is open.
I just
they're-
saw him setting up a speaker set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're having a band out there tonight, socially
Nice.
distanced.
They're taking reservations
Very
for
cool.
tables in your pods, so check that out.
Go for
Oh.
that. Well,
Evening.
Diane,
City
we're
Winery,
trying to
totally.
we're trying to up our game a lot here. We're at City Winery Chicago all week long, ending the week with a really special show. It's on Saturday, July 25th, so that's this Saturday. And yeah, I know. And where you are now, Diane, well, not sort of virtually where you are because you're in Chicago and Al Stewart's in Los Angeles, but in the position you are on the screen, that's where Al Stewart's going to be on Saturday night.
The Al Stewart.
The Al Stewart. Now, I know Nate does a fantastic Al Stewart impression.
I know you do as well.
Oh, Nate. That's too kind of you,
Oh,
my
yes,
friend.
well,
Yes,
I'm
well.
always very kind, Al.
Fantastic. We won't make you do an Al Stewart impression all
Thank you
day,
so much.
even though you're sitting in for him in a glorious way. We're going to actually preview a little bit of that show if the band's cool with that.
Yeah, let's
yeah.
let's do that eventually.
We're gonna do that eventually, but we're just psyched to be here on a stage, bringing a show to you. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook,
Ow, ow.
and if you see on the bottom of your screen, we have a virtual tip jar open. We also have the clickable links now in the comments. You can tip us via Venmo or PayPal. Every once in a while, someone sends us a piece of advice as a tip,
Or a hat.
which is totally
That's nice.
acceptable.
They're
Adam
like-
is taking gifts.
Ooh.
Not gifts, gifts. Erica will accept your gifts.
I'll accept gifts because I'm a technology person.
I'll take a GIF.
You'll take a GIF.
Oh wow.
Like some peanut butter?
That too.
So I think we're connected, Diane. Feel free, everybody in the comments. Diane's going to feed us the comments directly to us, spoon feed them like we're all in a nursing home without COVID. You know what I'm saying? And,
Wow. Wow.
We're gonna
Very
make some
specific.
music. So if you can throw a tip, we would really appreciate it. If this version of the show looks more expensive, it is. It's more expensive. So throw us a tip. We'd love that.
There is extra crew here today, so
If you can't afford that, then don't. Well, that's a bad choice.
We're the
now
empty
you're
buckets.
making a bad choice.
we're the empty.
Just enjoy the show.
All right, let's do a little song on the other side here. This is about technology.
Ooh.
Wait. Hang on, guys.
Give me that again.
Hey, boys.
Come on.
Manipulation and its claws, they give you pause, but you're so helpless. You've heard the truth, but you're not sure about it, so you tell yourself this. Safe inside my digital cocoon. It's when it's time to let it go. Throw your hands up, say, I don't know. Like a fish in a river, I go with the flow. Well, I got voices in my head. Keep me up late night in bed. Baby, I got voices. Television's lies infect us like a virus. Now we're sick and weak. We're sick and weak. You've been misled, I know it's all been said before, but now you turn the other cheek. Isolated in your bubble. It's when you finally realize all of your screens are your disguise. spend up all your money getting hypnotized. That's when it's time to let it go. Throw up your hands and say I don't know. Like a fish in a river, I go with the flow. Talking about helpless, weakness always, helpless cliches. Fighting only for survival. That's when you finally realize all of your screams are your disguise. Spend all your money getting hypnotized. That's when it's time to let it go. Throw up your hands, say I don't know. Like a fish in a river, I go with the flow. You don't like that? Talking about helpless, weakness always, helpless, lonely cliches. 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 Talking lonely cliches for days. Ooh. You know, it's fun when we don't have an audience in front of us, when we just have a Diane. We don't, there's a different type of self. You're right.
And the Diane had the best reaction to when
She's a great
you did
audience member.
Scooby. She was like, what?
Well, yeah,
I
because
didn't
Diane
see
has
that.
good taste.
I missed that one.
It was
but Diane,
awesome.
you've had some good reactions. You know, it's funny, like, the self-consciousness changes. I don't think I would go that long in front of an audience. I'd be like, they're sick of this. All these people
Oh,
are sick of
look
this.
at that guy. He's judging me.
It does.
It's right. It does. It feels like that one time,
In
and
Des
then now I
Moines.
could say like Des Moines, Madison, Dallas.
Poor David's Pub, yeah, in Dallas.
Shout out to Howard Fisher, only
The only
God bless
guest
him.
guest
God bless
in
him.
that club.
in that club. But it's nice to have you here, the Diane. We're going to be talking about all day. We're going to be talking about our Saturday show. Before, you could be honest here, I'm positive Al Stewart's not watching. Before you knew us, did you know Al Stewart? I did not.
I didn't know Al, though the first time that I saw you guys live was at City Winery with Al playing Year of the Cat, the whole album, which was amazing. And then once I heard him and you all play that together, I was like, oh, I know this song.
Yes,
I know
yes.
this.
You
Si-
did. You figured it out. You had known.
Well, I think I had the same reaction to Diane. My reaction was, I don't think I know this music. And then I heard Time Passages and Year of the Cat, and I was like, the grocery store.
Nato, what about you, brother?
So I was only familiar with Al Stewart through an old roommate and
Russ,
guitar
of
player buddy
course.
of mine,
I-
Russ,
Russ.
who used to torture me by singing Year of the Cat. He'd be like, you'd love this guy, Al Stewart. And then he'd do his Al Stewart impression, which is terrible. And the Year of the Cat. And he would just sing that. And I'm like, that's the most annoying thing. You have to leave. And I hate Al Stewart. And then you were like, hey, man, we're going to work with this Al Stewart guy. And I was like, the Year of the Cat guy. And I was like, this is no
That
good.
sounds like Peter Griffin
It's-
doing Al
Yeah, it
Stewart.
does.
and
It does.
I'm telling you, it was exactly the way that he was doing it. It was terribly annoying.
Adam Belasco, you knew the music or did not know the music?
No, I did. My parents had been to multiple Al shows before me joining this band.
They're
I
all
remember
fans.
reaching out to Dan, I had talked to Dan McCormick, sound guy, about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're working with Al Stewart," and I was like, "The Year of the Cat guy? Are you serious? What a great gig!"
That's an awesome.
Right, Dan? You remember that? Yeah.
You know, so it's been a few years, Diane, and I've gotten to know his music extremely well. And Al is the opposite of Lady Gaga. And here's what I mean by that. When you learn an Al Stewart song, it gets even better.
Like, the more you repeat it, the better
you
it gets.
get into the blueprints and the architecture of it, and you're like, wow, somebody put some time and effort into this. Whereas when we played covered 5 Lady Gaga songs, and I mean, full offense, Steph. If you could send me an email if that's if
She's
I know
an
she
Epic
watches.
member,
She
too. I
watches,
can't
just like
believe you're
Jeff
gonna-
Lynne watches. Steph watches this.
Oh,
Is
you're
she an
talking to the Gaga directly.
Yeah, Steph is an
Steph.
Epic member.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
she an Epic member?
She's an Epic member. I
So
can't believe
when
you're
we
gonna cut her
when we
knees out
cover
like
a Lady
this.
Gaga song, Diane, it's gets worse and worse as you learn it more. You're like, wait, this is all. This is it. This is the whole song. And then yes. So
Agree to disagree on Gaga, but everybody gets to like their own things.
well, Adam
Yeah,
doesn't
Diane.
always think that himself. Everybody gets to like their own things.
Agree to disagree? I agree to disagree constantly with everyone in my life.
It's like your thing. It's your
I
spirit
totally
animal.
trashed the Grateful Dead at Erica's family's place.
They were not okay about it.
I called
I
them.
understand.
Adam, would you back this up? I called them Jerry Garcia and an untalented, uninspired garage man.
Okay,
That's what I
to
said.
everyone out there who loves the Grateful Dead, I'm sorry for my husband. I've been really trying to teach him the
Wow.
good things about the Grateful Dead, and he's just he's
Jerry
just obtuse.
Garcia is also watching.
You're
it's
just-
Jeff Lynne. It's Stephanie, whatever her name is.
You're
Yeah.
Jerry
just
Garcia from
obtuse.
heaven.
When it
Phil
comes to the
Lesh
dead.
is an Epic member. I can't believe you're going to cut
You
his
have
knees
all
out
these
like that.
famous
Bill
epic
Weir, don't
members.
listen, man. Don't listen.
Bob Weir?
Bob Weir, sorry.
Bill Weir is an Epic
That's his
member, though. That's
brother.
Bob's brother. I can't believe you're going to cut his brother's knees out.
All
like
right, we'll
that.
agree to disagree on Gaga. Let's get into that later when we do a full week of Lady Gaga tribute.
Oh my God, I would love that, and you would hate that.
You would love that.
I do
Is that
love
true?
the Gogs. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I
All right,
know.
We're going to play kind of an Empty Pockets classic. It's a non-COVID song because it's about following you around.
I mean, you can still follow each other. Just I'll add 6 feet to the
Just
lyrics.
at it.
That's nice.
Very good. Very good.
I'll follow you anywhere, 6 feet away.
Oh, that's nice.
Diane, we're going to come back to you after this song. We want to know what's happening on the internet. So so hold that thought, and we'll come back.
If we were both birds, I would fly with you south to the Keys and we'd lounge where the tourists hang out, and the bird songs we'd sing in strict harmony would attract the attention of people who'd see. I'd I'd follow you anywhere. On land or on sea.
Straight to sky.
My wheels can take me there.
If you ask why,
Would you follow me? If I drove a Freightliner down I-65, hauling loads to the Gulf, you can bet I would drive 20 hours to the south in one day just to shine my bright lights on your face in hopes I'd make you mine. I'd follow you anywhere. On land or on sea.
so alive.
My wheels can take me
If we
there.
survive,
Would you follow me? And if I were an oak tree with roots buried deeply, I would shelter you completely.
I will shelter you
From the rain or the sun. And if you had to leave this land, you know I would understand. I'd rip my roots from earth and sand, and toward you I'd follow you anywhere. On land or on sea. My wings can take me there. My wheels can take me there. My roots can take me
That's Erica Brett right there singing I'll Follow You off her album Voices. If you do get a chance and you enjoy what you're seeing, we would love a virtual tip, which is like, sounds like almost a tip.
Sure.
But
It's like
I mean an actual tip, actually, a real life money tip
but like for our virtual show.
for our virtual show. So
Yeah.
it's right below. It's Venmo and PayPal. Some people send us checks. You know, we accept everything.
Yeah.
I would also take like a good like sports bet, like a foreshore.
Oh
Someone
yeah,
from,
if
you
you
know,
want to give
someone
me
from the
like
future.
a Yankees win the new baseball World Series like ticket,
Yeah.
you know, we take
I'd be
that.
down with that.
Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
So Diane, what's going on the internet? We got any comments? We got any folks watching the show?
We do. We have a great group here already. Karen's here from Oregon, Guy's here from Dayton, Bradley from Minnesota, John and Cliff from England, Sylvia from Germany, Christoph all the way from France. You know, maybe we can't go to Europe right now, but Europe's coming to us.
Yeah,
so-
seriously.
Okay.
That's pretty
So-
cool.
Yeah, some discussion about Gaga. Mostly people telling me that I'm correct.
see.
And there might have been dissenting opinions, but I couldn't read
You
those.
couldn't read
for
them?
some
They
reason.
got in a
Sure.
weird font or
Weird.
something. That's
That's-
interesting.
You don't have that font installed, huh?
That's nice. I installed a font so that I don't even read any news that ever disagrees with my world point of view. It just blacks itself
You know
out.
what, Josh, that's what you wrote the bubble about.
Exactly. I never see anything that disagrees with my point of view, so I totally get what you're coming from there. Well, thank you for watching from all over the place. We love putting the show at 3 o'clock. It's 9 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. in the rest of Europe.
And you know what? I want to send our love to our friend Sherry, who's been watching week in and week out. She lost her mom this week, and we're feeling really bad about that. So sending you a big, big hug from us, Sherry. We love you.
Sherry, we love that you watch. Thank you so much. That sucks. You know, life is so difficult right now. We've been talking about it all day because we're staring at an open venue, and it's, as Adam says, it's so fun to be here, and it emphasizes the strangeness.
Yeah.
We've been working hard musically, and one of the things that Adam added to our band when he came was like a challenge, a spoken and unspoken, to work. Let's not play every song in 4/4 or like what's called common time. And what that means is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It's like 95% of songs.
Yeah.
And then the other 5% of songs are in 3/4 or 6/8, like a waltz.
So if
there's-
you want to do something funky, you do like an odd number
Exactly.
under an even number.
And it's not easy to sing usually. It's not easy to play the drums over. So you got to find something special. Adam, I know you're passionate about, what would you call it, odd time signatures?
Yeah, like this one's in 5/4. This is definitely an odd time signature. 5 is an odd number.
Well done.
So
Well, and it's
that's
funny how that
works.
works.
I don't
Just like
understand.
one little, it seems like it's not that different if you're not a musician. We just moved a 4 to a 5. And it's like,
Right.
no, 5/4 is way harder than 6/4.
It's not in your body
know.
in the
Right.
same
try,
way.
Try to count along to this one, and,
s-
you'll see.
You'll kind of
It's
see.
different. It feels different.
We'll see how well we do it. We make, as usual, we make no guarantees. This song is in 5/4 and it's called Fortune.
Fortune is like a stream flowing through a dream, made to baptize the wealthiest 1%.
We're all spent. Boy, that's satisfying.
Power is like the rain, difficult to maintain, impossible to hold it all in your hands, but you've got plans. Those men, oh, they have been blinded
By greed.
Meanwhile, there's an ocean of those
in need.
problems in our first world lives, and answers on a website. Engines meant to search for you high and low. If you don't know, we will trade all of our knowledge for speed. Meanwhile, there's an ocean of those in need.
Wait for it. You ready? Let's do it.
A freedom, what
1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad, band. Not bad at all. Did you count it? It's in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Very strange time
Not that
signature.
hard. Not that hard, people. Just don't. You don't have to do everything in 4/4. Diane knows what I'm talking about. She knows. That
I'm agreeing.
It's
You
hard
just
to
get sick
dance
of
to.
it.
Lauren, Adam's ex-girlfriend, who he still, I guess, has a relationship with of some sort. What is that?
some kind.
It's of some kind. We can't
Of
say.
some kind.
Undisclosed.
But Lauren says that you can't dance to it, which I get. You know, it's sort of like it's a waltz, and then it's
Not.
and then it's not.
I mean,
It's a waltz plus.
you
So
just have
that's
to
fine.
know what you're in for.
I mean, you're getting, not you, Diane, but I mean, the audience today is getting an incredible music education. I mean, we're talking about 5/4. I mean, this is college level stuff, which brings me to, this is free. Throw a tip in that virtual tip jar. You know what I'm saying, baby? Oh, yeah.
Hey, baby.
So,
We got a stew going.
this is our 43rd, believe it or not. Lucky number 43, or as I like to call it, the W.
So,
It's lucky number 43.
so we're one past the answer.
Yes, we're one past the answer. This is our 43rd live stream of the pandemic.
Thanks, Nate.
I got you, baby.
Thanks, baby.
We did a live stream, a ticketed live stream Sunday with our partners over at 95.9 The River, and we learned a bunch of core River songs. It was really fun. They're a classic rock station. So we have Fleetwood Mac.
The Who?
Who?
Never heard of
Zeppelin.
I'm not sure.
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin. What else we got? Elton the
it.
John.
Billy the Joel.
Billy the Joel. Empty the Pockets.
Yeah.
It was
Did all
really
of those.
fun. But one of our favorite bands, actually one of Adam's favorite bands specifically, is The Police, starring, of course, Mr.
Miles Copeland's
Mr.
brother.
Miles Copeland's brother. So we're gonna feature that right now. This song, like,
Great.
I feel like was simpler than it sounded simpler than it was. Like it was a little tougher to learn than I was expecting based on the first listen to it. So wherever you're listening, a couple of The Police, they're from the UK. Sting
A couple of two tree.
and Copeland, but Summers, Sting and Summers,
Gordon.
Yeah.
Gordon and Summers.
Gordon
so
and
this is
Andy.
going to be the 2/3 British, 1/3 American group,
Fair.
The Police. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on your red lights. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your body to the night. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red lights. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red lights. 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 I loved you since I knew you. I wouldn't talk down to you. I have to tell you just how I feel. I won't share you with another boy. I know my mind is made up, so put away your makeup.
Erica Brett doing Roxanne. Doesn't she sing that good, Diane?
Oh my gosh.
She could be Lady
I love
Gaga.
it.
You could figure it out. You could be Lady Gaga without us.
I really just try to sting it up really hard on that one. You do like that reggae. Ma bow.
You really channeled Gordon.
She did channel Gordon. The Gordon we're
old
referencing for
Gordo.
you non-police fans is Sting. So
I'm not calling him that.
his real name
Josh, can we do a blues song next?
is Gordon. Gosh, I would really love to. We really should. We've been talking about and preparing for a show coming up. It's Saturday, July 25th. So that's this Saturday here at City Winery, Chicago.
How nice is it that they're letting us do this?
It's pretty nice. It's everybody's being very innovative to make this happen. Diane, I know you're going to be here with us because you need to be in charge of virtual Al Stewart.
Amazing.
You're Al's wrangler.
I feel up to the task. I've heard that I should bring Chardonnay virtually.
You definitely should bring Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
He's going to appreciate you drinking it. Al butt dialed me the other day. Al and Jill butt dialed me.
Is that true?
Yes, and they on FaceTime. So it rang and rang, and I missed it, and I called back, and Al and Jill went, "Hey, what's up, Josh?" Like a classic butt dial.
Uh-huh.
And
what's
that's
up?
always the worst because I'm like, they're driving. And I
Oh,
was like, I didn't
no.
mean to like interrupt your day. I just was calling you back, and they were like, "Really?" And it took me like 2 minutes
To
to
figure
convince
out.
them
Yeah.
that
We
like,
didn't call you.
you know, but I think they still think Josh just wanted to talk to us for a minute.
Like, wasn't that funny that Josh called us and then made up that whole butt dialing story?
Exactly. That's
What
I
a
thought it
lovely
was.
boy.
If we know what day it is, we could probably figure out what restaurant they were going to.
Oh my God! to pick up carry out. I bet. It was.
Yeah,
it was
no.
Monday.
Don't blow up his spot.
I know
Don't
what
blow
it
up
was.
I know where he was.
I know what
where
it
he
was. We can't blow up the spot specifically because this spot is a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a really,
We need
really
to keep
good
that
spot.
under wraps.
Yeah, don't.
We
don't
are
do that.
taking a couple more questions for Al Stewart. If you want to submit them in these comments, there's a couple other posts across the internet. Diane will write them down for us. She's very smart. So if we're gonna be talking to Al for like an hour and a half, an hour and 40 minutes, telling the story of Al's life and intermixing the songs of Al's life.
It's really cool.
Yeah, so like 4 of the songs are going to be things that Al's inspired by.
Right.
The Beatles, Bob Dylan, etc.
Mhm.
And then we have 8 Al Stewart songs that we're doing. And it's funny because we're doing a couple of them our own way. And I can't decide if I'm going to do any of them in his accent. I'm leaning no.
No, I don't think we should.
2 tigers. I was going to do Roads to Moscow.
It's hard not to sometimes.
It's hard not to. So that's going to be really interesting, and you're going to have quite a job, Diane, wrangling Al on the internet. It's going to be quite fun, and he's going to definitely ask you questions in between each song.
Great.
Diane, I say.
Okay, good.
Diane, do you have any questions about Al before we do this?
Yeah, and it's better to do this publicly on a live stream
That
than
sounds great.
privately in a meeting, I think. I
Yeah,
agree, Erica.
thank
So
you,
go ahead,
thank
Diane.
you.
I mean, all meetings should be live. We did get one tip about this show about wearing matching outfits.
It's
for
not
you
the first
guys.
time it's been mentioned to us, and we used to wear
yeah.
matching outfits.
We used to have
to wear it.
matching suits.
Yeah.
We did. We had
Oh,
matching
We
yeah.
suits.
all have Year of the Cat T-shirts.
We do. And one day Al did mention we should wear matching suits, and then we were like, "Really?" And he was like, "Nah,
No,
forget it.
no.
It's too much work."
He said it wasn't rock and roll enough.
To hell with that.
Erica Brett in a pantsuit sounds pretty rock and roll to me.
I know. I want to get a matching suit with the boys. I think that would be so killer.
We could just all get matching rompers.
Ooh.
Yeah, we should get matching rompers.
Ooh, that's
So-
summery.
Before we're gonna dive into a couple of an Al influence and an Al song, but before we do that, can we do a little Chicago blues?
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
want to?
yeah.
We're
Well,
here
baby,
at the
we're
City
here.
Winery, Chicago.
I'm not going to sing this one. You boys take it all, okay? You got it, Nate?
Why not?
You want to start, buddy?
Sure, why not?
Works for me.
The thrill is gone, baby. Yeah, the thrill is gone away for good. The thrill is gone, baby. Yeah, the thrill is gone away for good. And now that it's all over, I really think I should. Yeah, I feel
well. Let me hear that bass.
I'm not sorry for the wrong that I've done. No, I'm not sorry for all the wrong that I've done. I now let the thrillers go. Baby, you know I do what
Yeah, the thrill is gone, babe. The thrill is gone, babe. Gone away for good. Gentrified and left my neighborhood. The thrill is gone, baby. The thrill is gone, babe. It's gone away for good. It's left my neighborhood. Oh, you don't tell me to go on, babe. Even though I think maybe I should. You guys mind if I end songs like
Absolutely not.
Nate liked it, Erica did not like it,
fucking
Adam was
love it.
neutral.
With you guys.
No?
Have we ever played that before?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
And I isn't that tuned in 6 originally?
I have no idea.
It's a great question.
Before I got here, the Empty Pockets would put every song in 4. Songs that weren't in 4, they'd play them in 4.
Sure. Take 5 in 4. My favorite.
You're very loud, Adam.
Erica.
Adam's never played that song before. That's why he played it so terrible.
I'm not making excuses.
I bet you weren't expecting that, sir. All right, so it's Wednesday. It's almost 4 p.m. Central, and we're here at the City Winery, Chicago. There's no the, but I like to put it on there. If you're watching and you love what you're seeing, you could give us a tip on PayPal or Venmo, or just like some advice. Sure, that's fine too.
Diane, check it out.
Oh, we got all sorts of great stuff coming in. I'm pointing down.
No, Erica's trying to point to you that she's holding a guitar. She's
Oh,
got a
I
guitar
couldn't
in
see
her
it.
hand.
Can you say I'm holding a guitar
Wait.
for this next one?
Oh, I'm very excited.
Diane, I wanted to know
As
what you were
someone
going to say.
mentioned-
What were you going to say before that?
Oh, someone's Erica's husband can sure play guitar. I
Oh.
agree. And so I was thinking, maybe the band could be called Erica's Husband and the Empty Pockets.
That's
Oh my God, I love
excellent.
it.
Excellent.
I love it so much.
Very good. I love that.
I don't know. We're gonna have to workshop that.
How about Erica's ex-boyfriend in the Empty Pockets?
Yeah, okay, better, even better.
Yeah.
That's all
No.
good.
Here we are.
All right, so Saturday, July 25th, we'd love for you to go grab your tickets. It's $12 a household, so if you watch
Whoa.
it with one other person, it's $6 a person.
Which, like, you can't get tickets to Al Stewart for $6 a person. So
They're $60 a person
That's right.
usually. So there's that. It's on Saturday, and we're not just playing Al Stewart music. We're telling the story in his own words, the legend himself, of his life. And to tell the story of his life, you need to play a song that most Americans have never heard of. But apparently, everyone in the UK has heard of this song.
Apparently.
Here's a good stat. We're going to say it in the show, but it's good to share. It's the coolest stat. In 1956,
Yep.
about 5,000 electric guitars were sold in the UK. Cliff Richard, and they were called the Drifters, they changed their name to the Shadows, released a song by a guy named Ian Samwell called Move It. Move It. I've never heard of this song before. It's one of the most iconic songs of the UK rock movement.
And because we used to be a Buddy Holly tribute band, I think you can really hear the influence on Buddy Holly as well.
In fact, the guitar player on this song, I know this is a lot of information. The guitar player on this song, his name is Hank Marvin, and he's like the I don't know, the Jimi Hendrix of the UK.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
probably the most famous guitar player of the UK, and he actually wears those Buddy Holly glasses about 3 years before Buddy Holly did. And there was this giant hit called Move It. So in 1956, 5,000 guitars were sold in the UK. Move It comes out, which is considered the first naturalized UK written and produced rock song. 250,000 guitars were sold in 1957. So they went from 5,000 guitars in 1956 to 250,000 guitars in 1957. Some of the people that we know for sure bought an electric guitar in 1957. Okay, are you ready for the list? John Lennon,
Never heard of him.
Jimi Hendrix. I'm sorry, not Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page. John
Uh-huh.
Lennon,
Never heard.
Jimmy Page, Pete Townsend, Paul McCartney, George Harrison. It's the Kinks,
Crazy.
the Animals, the entire British invasion purchased their guitars because they heard this song. In fact, when Ian Samwell was dying in a hospital in California, he had no money. He went to sleep, and the nurses were like, uh-oh, he has no more money, and this guy's going to die, and he had needed a transplant. He wakes up, and the nurses go, who are you? Led Zeppelin is called. The Who is called. The Rolling Stones have called. Every rock star is called, and they all paid for all your stuff. Who are you? And the answer is Ian Samwell.
Now,
He wrote Move It.
we took that story directly from Al Stewart, so if he repeats that again on Saturday, pretend you've heard it for the
This is
first
the
time.
free one. This is the free one. His is better. So we are going to be Al's going to be telling stories like that. We're going to be asking questions from the American standpoint, and then we're going to be playing some of the songs. This is a classic. The originals by Cliff Richard and the Drifters. They later became the Shadows, and they had a very famous series of instrumentals, including Apache. But this is Cliff Richard and the Shadows, and the song is called Move It. So let's just go off Diane's camera so I can switch my screen. Diane, you're fine. You stay right there. It's just a Natalie piece of tech. And then I'm going to try to find my lyrics. There aren't that many to this song, but
Here, Josh, if you need them.
I got it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cliff Richard in the Shadows, Erica on the electric guitar. Let's try it. Come on, pretty baby, let's move it and groove it. Shake it, baby, honey, please don't lose it. It's a rhythm that gets to your heart and your soul. Well, let me tell you, baby, it's called a rock and roll. They say it's gonna die, honey, people, let's face it. They just don't know what's going to replace it. Yeah, the ballads and Calypso, they got nothing going on. Real country music that drives along. Come on, let's move it. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Drums. Come on. Oh, come on, pretty baby, let's move it and groove it. Shake it, baby, honey, please don't lose it. It's a rhythm that gets into your heart and your soul. Oh, let me tell you, baby, it's called rock and roll. They say it's gonna die on the feelers of crazy. Oh, I just don't know what's going to replace it. Yeah, ballads and calypsos, they got nothing on. Real country music that'll drive the low. Honey, move it. Yeah, baby, move it. Ah, honey, move it. Ah, come on, baby, move it. Oh, Erica Brett on her guitar debut. It was beautiful. Does it also emphasize how simple music was in 1957?
Yes.
Maybe
yes,
it does. How'd she do, Diane? Hang on.
Amazing.
I gotta bring her picture back. This is just the lyrics. Hang on.
Did I have good moves?
Yes,
I found
and
her.
I didn't know this one. I love it.
Isn't it
Ugh.
cute? It's a great old rock and roll tune.
Old
Yeah.
rock and roll. Buddy Holly came out in 1958. So this came out the year before Buddy Holly did anything. This is in the middle of Elvis. Cliff Richard. Easy for me to say, Nate. Cliff Richard is an Elvis-type guy of the UK. How cool is that little song?
I love it.
So a 16-year-old Al Stewart heard that song and said to himself, I'm going to be Elvis. I'm going to be Elvis.
He's
And
got the hips for it.
so then he saw Jimi Hendrix and he was like, I can't be Elvis or a guitar player.
It's
I
over.
got to do something else. He saw Bob Dylan. He said, I got it. I'm going to be a lyricist.
Better, Al or Elvis?
Oh, man, Cliff Richard wears a powder blue suit. Great. But Al did promise he's going to wear a powder blue suit on Saturday.
There you go.
He did?
No, he didn't.
I want to see him in one of those like late era Elvis jumpsuits with the rhinestones and the cape and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
According to Al, I feel like we've been talking about him a lot, but according to Al, his clothing is a direct reflection of which women he's dating at the time.
He's basically Ann Perkins from
Yeah,
Parks,
from Parks and
and Rec,
Rec.
but the Al Stewart version. That is true. He's a preppy. We love Jill, and Jill likes a preppy.
Hey, that's cool.
He rocks it.
She rocks.
She sure does. She's got good taste. She likes, you know.
So we got 4 tunes that are Al inspirations. On Saturday, we're doing Cliff Richard and the Shadows, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, and we're also doing an amazing group that I didn't know that much about called Fairport Convention. I don't know if you ever heard of them.
Really cool, like original folk rock. You got to check it out.
Super
You'll love it.
influential to bands like the Byrds, Buffalo Springfield. They do some really cool stuff, and they actually played on Al's first album.
So cool. Wow. So coming up next, do we have another Al tune or what's
We're gonna do an
Oh.
Al tune, yes. So that was like a Al inspiration, and then we're gonna give you an example. So Natalie, I'll take my screen back for a second to go back into some lyrics because I gotta read them of this. We're gonna do an Al Stewart song from a really amazing album called Modern Times. This is the album after he got huge. Is it right before You're the Cat? Actually, it's right before.
Yeah, right?
It is.
It's Alan Parsons' first collaboration with Al. And I'm going to find the lyrics, and we're going to play it right now.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay, let's see if I can do it. This is called Carol, and it's from Modern Times. Good luck, everyone.
Sometimes it seems unimaginable that you were ever any other way. With your white rose face and your orphan clothes, embroidered jeans and silver chains. You're a well-known face in all the hangout places where the lost souls congregate. You sit all night but you talk too fast. I don't know what you're trying to say. Oh, Carol, I think it's time for running for cover. Believe me, you're everyone and nobody's lover. You've got a one-way ticket to all your yesterdays. I know your daddy's talked to you, but he never really found the time. And your TV mother with her cocktail eyes never really reached your mind. So you fixed your star to a passing dream and took a cocaine holiday. Now the years flow around you in a muddy stream and you need another place to stay. Oh, Carol, I think it's time for running for cover. Believe me, you're everyone and nobody's lover. You've got a one-way ticket for all your yesterdays. Reach down, silvery ship from the stars. I know you're there. I know you'll understand me. You can take me anywhere. I know you'll be Sometimes it seems impossible that the game could ever get that rough. But the stage is set and the exit's barred. The makeup, it won't come off. So you make your bow to the balcony and you light another cigarette. And the lights grow dim as the music starts, and it's easy to forget. Oh, Carol, I think that you're running for cover. Well, believe me, you're everyone and nobody's lover. You've got a one-way ticket for all your yesterdays. Reach down.
excited about this show. It's worth noting we're doing like some shorter versions of these songs. This show is about Al and his stories. And so we're not doing all of the full lengths. Like, for instance, there's a guitar player that Alan Parsons, who produced a lot of these albums, like to use, named Tim Renwick. And you could just give Tim like 3 minutes at the end of a song, and he'll blow your mind.
Yeah, like honest to
with
God,
solos.
Tim, I hope you're watching. Come join our
Tim's
band,
an
No,
please.
Epic
Tim always watches. He's an Epic member. He always
Yeah,
so with
yeah,
Jeff
yeah.
Lynne, Lady Gaga, Tim Renwick. They're all watching.
yeah.
They're
I
all
wish
watching.
Jeff would stop calling, though.
Seriously,
Please,
Jeff, stop texting me in the middle of the night. I don't know how you got through my Do Not Disturb, but it keeps
Just
disturbing.
like every
Josh.
7 a.m. Every time, it's just like, oh, it's me, Jeff Lynne.
I've got
Are you
another
right,
idea.
lad?"
Yeah.
I did make that a setting on your phone, Josh.
I don't appreciate it. I don't. I want to talk
Look.
to Jeff when I want to
Yeah,
talk.
when
to
you
him.
But
want
like
to talk to Jeff. I
Jeff
get it.
wants a conduit to you, and I feel like he deserves it. So
Well, I
I
don't.
thought that till this. I thought Conduit was a mini condo, so I don't even know.
Wow.
No, they're very large condoms.
We have a
Yeah,
lot to talk
don't-
about.
thank you,
babe.
Nate.
We have a lot to
Sorry,
talk about.
Diane, we got kind of off track there for a minute. So you're going to be with us on Saturday to witness the madness.
Mhm. I can't wait. Are we ready yet for an Erica Brett guitar solo?
Oh.
No?
What a great question,
Is
know what?
Diane.
Erica ready?
Josh, isn't there one of those solos that's just one note?
Well,
There's a
Adam's
bunch.
favorite solo goes like this.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, perfect.
I'm gonna work that in.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
work that in.
I'm.
Thank you.
It's a little gets lost without the context.
It's
but
a
that is it.
triplet
I
solo.
did compose that solo.
If I'm
Josh is
ever
correct.
if I'm ever doing that and looking at Adam, you know it's just it's a gift to my friend Adam Velasquez.
well, and it was a gift to you in
It
that
was.
I composed that
A-
a great solo.
a very
always
gracious gift to a guitar
Giving
player.
each other gifts.
4/4?
Say it again, Diane.
As long as it's in 4/4, right?
Yeah.
Diane.
You've learned nothing.
Diane, talk to me after the show. All right.
So
Okay.
we've come to the end of our show. We're going to play one more tune, but we got to do a bunch more things before we go. First of all, if you like what you're seeing, we'd love a tip from you. Advice, sure, absolutely.
always.
Maybe the edge of some of your skin. That's the least preferable one. The tip of a finger, tip of a toe, sure. But we would really prefer a tip of a currency of some country. We accept multiple countries' currency. It just gets converted, and down
That's
there,
nice, that's nice.
it is nice. We have some people in the UK and France and Germany.
good math.
Venmo, PayPal, it's all right there. It's also up in the comments. We
you
gotta hear-
guys, this has been so much fun.
I love being here at the City Winery. We're going to hear some last words from everybody, but first we got to thank our crew. Mixing the sound today is Jux, the Daniel McCormick over there. Thank you very much, my friend. Also on sound in the space, monitoring everything, made the internet work. We got Josh Hillinger here at the City Winery. Her first day, and she's doing a great job, and we love Natalie. Is Gottlinger the right way to say your last name? It's
Gottinger.
not. Gottinger. Nope.
Something like that.
Hey, Natalie
Something
G
like
is
that.
here, and we're going to figure out her last name before Friday and Saturday. And also on the camera doing his fabulous camera work, that's Mr. Patrick Lentz. Really appreciate all of you. And then we have Diane, Nora,
The Diane.
Diane.
Nora.
the Diane Nora on Zoom hosting for us. Diane, do you have any last words for us today?
Thank you all so much. Please keep the questions coming for Al. I'm keeping track of the ones we got so far, but it's going to be so for those who haven't seen him live. He is an incredible storyteller, so don't miss Saturday. It's going to be epic.
Awesome point, Diane. I don't know about you guys. It may be Al's top skill, and I know that's a crazy thing to
Like-
say because he's an unbelievable lyricist,
Like
great musician.
Before lyrics, he's even better at telling stories.
His storytelling might be the best thing that he does.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
We repeat a lot of his stories amongst us, so that's a good sign.
Mr. Adam Velasco, you have any last words for us, my friend?
Yeah, thanks to everyone. We shouted out the whole crew. Thank you personally, everyone. Fantastic job. And yeah, regarding the show, I've been saying, regarding the show on Saturday, us playing the tunes, Al telling the stories. He's not going to be here singing, but then it's still 90% of an Al show.
It's
is
like-
Al stories. Like it's not the whole thing, but I'm saying it's 90% of the way there.
Yeah.
For
And
the
it's,
whole thing.
and it's like 8% of the ticket price.
Yeah, you see that.
That's some good math.
That's
Yeah.
great. So
It-
90%
the
of the
price
show,
point works, people.
8% of the ticket price. It's really good. My friend Nate, it's so fun playing, seeing you. What are your last words for us today?
This is I really like being in our home environment, but this is great because this is almost like our home.
Yeah.
Like we've been at the City Winery so many times. Erica and I, when we walked in here, we went into the green room and we were both like, Yeah, it's kind of like being home. So it's nice to be at our home away from home to bring you Al Stewart. And we just love it. Thank you so much for joining us. And also, got to say hakioi to my favorite Rikshi and Akira. Go get 'em, baby.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sumo. Is
Basho.
sumo back?
It's on right now,
Okay,
yeah.
sorry for making you miss it.
No,
Erica,
that's
Brett,
all right.
your last words for us, my darling.
My last words. Well, like Nate said, it is a joy to be back on this stage. And it's going to be an incredible night on Saturday. I can't wait to share with all of you. I can't wait for you guys to hear us sing some of these songs. We've been falling in love with this music for years, and now we get to perform it like fully outright with just us. And that's going to be really cool. So I'm thrilled and I'm excited. And I'm going to throw it to you, Josh. But before we go, I'd like to dedicate the last song to somebody.
We're going to definitely do that. It's really fun to sing some of these Al Stewart songs. I'm singing Roads to Moscow. Crazy. If you know Al Stewart. Erica singing In Brooklyn and some other tunes. It's going to be really interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to throw those tips in. And thank you to Libby Brixton, Dan Conroe, for making this happen here at City Winery Chicago. And also Michael Dorff and Shlomo,
Michael Dorff.
and Mark.
We love you guys.
Over in the national branch. They've been really, really supportive of our band and this show and innovative in this pandemic. And that's so cool to have a partner like this. So thank you all for watching. We're going to make a dedication now. John, George, we love you guys. Erica, you wanted to say something?
Guys, Rosenbaums, I love you very much. You've had a lot on your plate this summer, and we know you're going to get through it with absolute grace and with everything intact. And we love you all very much, and we want you to be very, very strong.
Stay strong, y'all.
Love you, George. Love you, John.
Come on.
Now I know what it means to be a man. It's just a notion. I've walked the roads. I've been blown by the wind across the ocean. Now I find the path that lies before me is of my choosing. It's by design. It's by design to break through the resistance and the bruising. When all life's problems come knocking at my door, and you think I'm too weak to handle anymore, you can watch me get up off the floor, yeah. I just keep rolling, 'cause I am strong. Now I know what it means to be a person is survival. I walk the roads, I walk them roads. Yes, I've discovered self again in this revival. Now I find my destiny is tied to yours forever. It's by design, yes, by design. Oh, I will follow you my days ending never. When all life's problems come knocking at my door, and you think I'm too weak to handle anymore, you can watch me get up off the floor, yeah. I just keep rolling on. I am strong. Y'all got this. So strong. Come on. Come on. When all life's problems come knocking at my door, and you think that I'm too weak to handle anymore, you can watch me get up off the floor, yeah.
I just keep
I just keep rolling on. When all life's problems
Hey, thank you so much for listening, YouTube, Twitter.